man.
I'm night long,
How
baby.
I'm scared.
Go to work.
Oh, yeah.
Good loving body, rocking, knocking boots all night long.
Put it all out there.
Making love until we tired to the break of dawn.
But come on and turn the lights down
and let me get on it.
What you gonna do?
Cause when I do just me and you, it'll be so right, so right, so right.
I'm just spitting, yeah, I'm just spitting, I'm just spitting. This shit have been on my mind for quite some time. I gotta put the shit on the line. I'm just spitting, yeah, I'm just spitting.
I can dig it. I can find something in that.
I love that song.
So
I like that.
Yeah,
that.
Sweet
nigga, I don't know how you still don't know that. Every time we play this song, we tell your ass
I
that's
need
your
2
shit.
days. I need 2 days.
Nigga, you done heard
I
this
need
song
2 days.
too many times.
I need 2 days.
He's sticking to his guns.
I'm not mad at it.
Hey.
Shit, he can just listen to us.
Hey, that shit sound good too.
Hey,
I'm done.
hey.
Man,
I want to do another
Welcome
song.
back,
nigga. I'm
welcome
finna sing
back,
and move
welcome
now.
all the way the fuck back,
All
man.
the way back,
And if
all
y'all
the way
ain't know,
back.
this
man.
It's dropping down.
is dropping down. But this is motherfucking episode 100.
Hundo.
Yeah,
Now, before we even get
It
started,
started with 1, right?
we started
Man,
we started with less than one, actually. We started with a
We
pilot.
started with one.
We started with a pilot.
Started with a
But
pilot.
even bigger than that, man,
that's
we
so
had a
funny.
quick talk, and we was like, "Hey, what episode we thought we were gonna end on?"
So look, that's what I was talking to Brandon about. It was like, bro, when we started, I didn't even think about ending.
Nah, me neither.
Which is crazy because it's just like, I don't know if I was thinking like we just gonna go forever or we would just. I didn't think about it end. I just
Nah, I
said
didn't
we got to
think about
start.
it. I didn't think about it.
It might have been too much going on to get started to even think about where this shit could end.
Where could it end?
That
yeah.
That it was a lot. To
It was
get
a lot to get started.
Nigga, the end wasn't even. It wasn't even a thought.
Yeah.
So honestly, I just wanted to get started.
For sure.
I didn't. Even,
You said that
yeah, I was like, I just want to do this.
because you said that you had the opportunity to get on another podcast, but it never got started.
Yeah.
And then this opportunity came. You just, I just want to start.
I was like, I just want to start.
Honestly, bro, I think that's how some of the greatest things come. Is just start.
Just start. Like, there's so many people that's sitting around not doing some shit because they just didn't start,
Exactly.
and they could be doing some awesome shit, but
Awesome
they
shit.
just didn't
Change
start.
the world kind of shit.
Yeah,
Nah,
but
that's
they
a
just
fact.
didn't start. So
So I applaud y'all, brothers,
we
for doing
started.
just that, dog.
Yeah,
Just
man, we started, and we appreciate you for starting with us.
Nah, hell yeah, for getting us started.
Like, yeah,
I don't-
like
Cause
at
hell,
any point, at any episode,
exactly. I was
whenever
about to
you
say,
started,
wherever you jumped
Yeah.
in, that was where you started, and we appreciate you for starting
Nah,
with
for
us.
sure.
And we appreciate you for letting us get a little bit of your time, just a little bit of your space
just a little bit, man.
to let us come do what we do, man.
Man,
And
it's
that's
100. Fuck all that time and space shit, man.
Nah, we still
I
appreciate.
I
it's
appreciate
100.
that every
I
time.
still
It's 100.
appreciate their
No,
time
we
and
do-
space.
we do
Yeah,
appreciate
we still
time and
appreciate
space.
that time and
Man,
space.
so-
So thank you for that. And if it's your first time or your motherfucking 100th time,
Yeah.
my name is Byron,
I'm Wallace.
And I'm Brandon.
and this is Dropping Down Podcast.
I'm bougie
And man,
today. I
if
got
y'all-
my shades
I
on.
don't know if y'all can see, but we got
Can't
some
see.
dope ass
Oh,
fucking
shit. I gotta move the
shirts
mic for this,
on.
dog.
Look, you
We
felt
got
like-
some
I gotta move
dope
the mic for
ass
this.
motherfucking shirts on.
We got our own self
You
on
heard
our
me?
shit.
We got our
That's
own
Byron.
self on our motherfucking
That's
shirt.
Wallace, and that's Brandon.
My name is Byron.
Stitched up,
In this-
baby.
in
This is
the-
Wallace, baby.
Yeah,
in the
baby.
same,
And I'm Brandon.
you know,
And this
in the
is
same order.
Dropping Down
Snitching
Podcast.
ass Brandon.
The
Still
100th episode.
You see that episode 100?
And hit that heart under that bitch because you like
Episode
it.
Hey, that,
You
might,
understand?
that might be the logo, the thumbnail for the episode.
Yeah, that's
Run
hard.
it.
That's crazy.
Run it.
It's
G.
hard.
Or you can take a pic, whatever. However we need to do
We
it.
gonna figure it out, but that
But,
shit dope.
Hey, we appreciate these shirts, man.
appreciate
Man,
our
more
fans,
than you
man.
ever
We
know.
appreciate
if
these
you
shirts.
ever watched the episode of this and it looked like it was some creative shit around the
What?
cat,
I like that word, creative.
It was it's the number one friend
Fan.
of the family of the podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
We appreciate that.
friend of the family.
Of the like friend and family
For sure,
of
for
this
sure.
motherfucking podcast.
Nah,
and
we
we
appreciate
love you.
it.
We really do appreciate you.
We do.
We appreciate all that you do.
Yeah, this hard.
You keep us in line too.
Moving for real.
Yeah, moving. Yeah,
Yeah,
like you
it's
keep
hard.
us moving.
They got the stitch on the side and shit.
It's stitched in. You understand? Like this ain't this that.
Hey, look, they can't get these.
He said you.
No, yeah. These exclusive right here.
You block that shit. That's alpaca.
That's alpaca.
That's alpaca.
You don't scrub that shit.
You don't scrub that. You block that
shit.
shit. That's alpaca. So, hey, again, man, we really do appreciate you. And I know we say it all the time, but y'all don't even understand. Like, if we didn't appreciate you as much as we do, we definitely wouldn't have made it to 100.
We wouldn't be here right now.
And
we've talked about not being here with that. I know we started out not thinking about when it would end, but we've had times when we thought this shit about to be over with.
Oh, before we jump too much into it, I do want to give a personal shout out to my partner. We at his lounge.
Definitely.
Overall's very own. He has open mic Friday nights. He has R&B on some Friday nights. So if y'all could, we'll put the address at the bottom or in the comments.
You don't know it off the top.
I don't know it off top.
Say it out loud.
Yeah, I don't know it off top.
Shit, you got your phone.
I got my phone. I'm finna get
2543.
Oh.
2543.
Don't listen to none of that. Don't listen to none of that.
I'm telling you.
All right, let's see.
I pay attention to patterns.
All right, it's 2543 Bells Ferry Road, Marietta, Georgia, 366. Again, 2543 Bells Ferry Road, Marietta, Georgia, 366.
Any Friday night, man.
Any Friday night, he got a dope spot.
It's a vibe.
Definitely a vibe. I know we got ladies behind us, but we got the bar. But yeah. Overall, very on, man. We appreciate you.
Come in here, and if you're a singer, get your R&B singing on.
If you rap,
you might get
come in here and get your rap on. But it's always gonna be a good time,
poetry,
man.
Open mic, comedy, whatever. Every Friday night, like I said, we'll put the thing in the episode.
Man, we got caught in here by mistake. We got caught in here by mistake one time, and it was still a vibe.
Yeah, it was a vibe.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so we definitely appreciate Bebe for that, man.
For sure.
Appreciate you, my guy. But not as much as we appreciate our regular.
Oh yeah.
Our regular people, our regular friends and family who come through. But even if you're not a regular, we appreciate you for coming through. And if you haven't told the rest of your friends and family, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend
about your friend, so
we can all be friends.
And just subscribe. Now you got 100 episodes to pick from. You gonna like one of them motherfuckers.
Yeah,
tell them they gonna like one.
Trust me.
And if they don't want to watch it right now, just subscribe. That's all we asking. Just subscribe.
It's more than liking it. Like you gonna find some value in something.
You are. Yeah, it's gonna be something that we talk about.
Have a good time, but it's definitely value in the conversation.
Some kind of way.
For sure.
So man, we ain't gonna kill y'all with this episode. We ain't gonna kill y'all with a whole bunch of questions. We ain't gonna do none of it. We gonna talk about some of our favorite motherfucking episodes that we've done.
Yeah, man. You got 100 to choose from.
Well, at least 99 of them motherfuckers we can choose from.
True. Nah, hey, look, we got like 103 because we didn't. Some of them they never saw.
I'm still. Listen.
And there's a couple that probably.
It's two of them that I'm really mad
and I'm about to say it's two that probably shouldn't have made it to the streets.
No, it's two. One of them that shouldn't have made it to the streets that I'm mad that it didn't, and then the Jeff episode. Them my two I'm mad about.
That first Jeff.
Wild Scratch one, but we ain't gonna talk about it. I'm gonna drink a little more, then I'm gonna talk about it.
I saved all of us.
I was good.
I saved media.
That first Jeff episode, and even the video for Nacho episode was dope.
Yeah,
I think that would have given a little more context to what we had going on. But I ain't gonna throw my first one out there. Y'all know I could jump in because But bro, what do you think is your favorite?
It's gonna be I think the episode with Adrian was like my favorite. I learned a lot. I think the people learned a lot. Like I always like the episode.
What was that episode about?
That I get to learn about being black and gay. Yeah, like cause I be fucking up terminology, all kinds of
sensitivities,
all that. I grew up way just different and hating. Like so that episode was real dope to me because like I got to learn, and it was a dope time. So
I think it also showed they create the divide of like heterosexual men hanging out and gay men have their own space. Sure. And it just showed we can all come together. Whatever you like at the end of the night, it don't matter.
And you ain't gotta be gay to chill with a gay man.
Exactly.
So I'll say this.
See, I be fucking up.
So
I'm gonna make that a post. You ain't gotta be gay to hang out with a gay man.
The crazy thing is, the timing of that episode, I think, showed the growth.
What you mean?
I think the timing of the episode showed the growth. And
you saying the same thing, Oprah don't educate.
No. I was about to go a little bit deeper into it.
All right.
Here you go.
My dog don't be letting me down. He don't let me down now. He don't let me down.
He don't play.
What I was saying was, like, had we shot that as episode 5, episode 6, it may not have been as open and free flowing of a conversation as it was when Adrian came.
No, that's a fact.
I completely agree.
So
I think you did something early on.
Absolutely correct.
You're the one that said we need to hold off on guests, and I think it was that for that purpose, for us to develop the show, our voices, our comfortability, and then when we start bringing people on, it created a comfortable space.
I honestly think it just we grew and developed as young men in the growth of the show.
For sure.
So I think that played a part too, because. Like, that's my dog, but I don't think it would have been as open of a conversation.
No.
For you.
I know it wouldn't have.
I think we would have had to get in contact with our
HR
department
but the thing
before we aired it.
The thing is, though, it wouldn't have been a show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so.
And it took for you to meet him and develop that relationship, that friendship with him.
Be open to create that friendship.
For it to be open and be able to have a conversation with him like, hey, let me ask you how you feel about this turn.
Yeah. And still to this day, what still gets to me is him saying, you treat me like I'm regular. Yeah. Like that's still like crazy. I think that's the most craziest statement ever. Like, bro, what? But So
I think that was, I definitely agree. That was one of our dope episodes.
That was one of mine.
Bro, what you got?
But if I'm good on my editing, I might drop a little clip of Adrian going in to right there and cut this part out.
And put some of the pauses in that motherfucker I had to put for y'all. Pause again. Damn, that's the same shit he said that night. Just wide open in here like, no the fuck we ain't. Just wide open.
Even Adrian looked at the nigga like, God damn, nigga.
Like, you ain't nervous about that shit? Like, you alright with that?
Hey, I'm comfortable in who I am.
Nah, that's a fact, and that speaks like highly also, dog. Like, so as long as you comfortable with yourself, you good.
Yeah, man.
One that's I'm gonna say was one that was impactful. We already actually talked about it. Like that first episode. That first episode, hearing the reason why y'all were doing this, knowing that it wasn't perfect, lighting, cameras, sound. Ambiance, none of that shit was perfect.
You was in the fucking picnic table.
Bruh, none of that shit was perfect, and we sat down with our own individual purposes that came together to develop the purpose that keeps us together and keeps us going. So that's always whenever I kind of get frustrated or I feel like, man, I don't know how much I got left in this, I'll go back and take a look. Like that's the first time I saw y'all singing. I was like, I gotta put this on there. Y'all was like, no, don't put it.
Yeah, singing fucking wasn't planned.
Yeah.
But when I saw that shit, I was like, that's it right there, bro. That shit was just,
and y'all. Man, we was in that bitch fucking around.
Yeah.
And
I caught that shit on camera.
Yeah. So that's been the opening thing.
But seeing that first one, just knowing what it took to get it done, but then it's always a reminder of how far we've grown to get to 100. Like I said, and it's a joke that we started at 1, but like we really started at 1, and that 1 was light years away from what today is, and we got so much to grow. But just remembering all that we came from is truly impactful. That's why I'm gonna use the word impactful. That was the most impactful one for me.
So maybe ask y'all this, because that episode was about being an OG or being an ump. Which one you think you are at this point, at this juncture in the game?
Man, I feel like I just always have been an ump. I've always been looked at as
uncle ass nigga.
Yeah, exactly. Can't say it no better.
Yeah.
I don't know. It ain't intentional. It's just, I guess, the spirit I carry.
What you got, you?
I'm gonna say OG, just because I feel like Unc done did it all, right? Unc is the nigga when the young nigga, if something going on, man, I'm out. That's Unc.
Yeah.
OG is shit. Now y'all niggas like don't come over here with that shit, but still get active.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm just OG at this point.
Yeah.
I'm working to get up to Unc.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause Unc, like, hey man, y'all niggas, I'm gone, man. Y'all can have this shit. I done told y'all. You know, Unc just give like he done did everything. Unc done did every goddamn thing. Now that nigga just he out the way.
I do think the Unc imparts why he's gonna. If I'm about to leave, this is why, fellas. Y'all make y'all own decision.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm about to get the fuck out of here right now.
Or I've told you niggas that. So that's Unc to me.
Yeah.
Like I done told y'all. But go ahead, I'm out.
So and I think you just actually illuminate one of my flaws in my process of growth is it has seemed or it can seem sometimes like I feel like I know everything. Or like I know the best way to move.
Yeah.
When I need to be cognizant of the way that people receive that, because I'm really just trying to give what I feel like I know or what I've experienced. I can't come to you and make it feel like that's the best and only way. So that's something that I've consciously been aware of after sitting down with you all for 2.5 years now. Like, look, you might have these ideas, but don't come at somebody like this is the only way and they got to do it your way. Because it's 1,000 ways to skin a cat.
Right.
Shit just gonna be dead every time.
So what about you?
Man, I think I'm a little bit of both.
Okay, I can see
I think I'm both.
Ratchet and righteous.
Yeah, I think depending on who my audience is, I could be their aunt and I could be their OG. Sometimes an OG can give it to a kid a little different than an aunt can.
No, for sure.
Because your aunt gonna talk to you like nephew.
That's why I feel
but
like
sometimes your
I'm
OG
there
gotta
right
talk
now.
to you like
And
a
that's
street
why I
nigga.
feel like
Yeah. So I feel like I got a little bit of both in me. Because I can give you my experience, but I can also give you what I seen some other niggas fuck up and do.
Yeah.
And I can tell you how I can see you about to crash out because I see you headed well some shit I'd already tried.
You
and
read
did.
the room well too for that.
Niggas say I can give you my experience or I can show you my experience.
Right, like one of the other niggas. Yeah. Check this out, my boy. Let me show you let me show you what's over here. You know what I'm saying? So one way or the other, I can talk to you if you desire that. You know what I'm saying? Because I can be your aunt and see you about to crash out and just walk out the room because I see that you don't take.
You need to learn on your own.
Yeah.
You got to touch this. You got to touch that stove.
Yeah.
I can tell you I ain't touched the stove. I ain't been burnt, my nigga. But if you one of them kids, you can see it. You know what I'm saying? Like they just one of them ones who they just got to do it. You know what I'm saying? They got to crash out themselves. They got to do themselves on the 10-year bid.
Right.
And that's probably what they need. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way they'll learn is if they stand in front of that judge. But for me, honestly, I feel like I'm a little bit of both. I do what I can, but I don't do more than what I should.
I think your experience has given you where that balance is.
Yeah.
Because my thing is I do way too much and then I get burnt out and I'm like, fuck it.
But you know,
that nigga done gave me some. You right though. You done gave me some OG Unc advice like in the same
Conversation.
Yeah. Like
you know what I'm talking about. But yeah.
It's funny because, man,
Just keep the Unc advice over here.
it's funny because I feel like we all done kind of did it in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like whether you know it or not, I think you've done it because you've done it as an aunt and you've done it as an OG in what you're an OG in.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I honestly see on Sundays or when we practicing or playing, you OG them little niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Depending on the space, you right.
and it's shown in their play.
Yeah.
Because as much as I like them coming in, I know that they're different now.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it took an OG to do that. Like I can unk them from where I am, but you OG them from where you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
and it's the same thing on your side.
Yeah, you right.
We brought a bunch of new guys in on your side of the ball, and you ain't get upset about it. You ain't get pissed about it. You could have.
I think he unked them.
He
because he stepped back, but and stayed in their ear.
So I think that to me that's the OG though, because the unk would have been like, oh yeah, y'all nigga good over there. Yeah. Oh no, y'all playing good ball. Y'all playing good ball, and left them where they was.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I think because it's times because I know he still want to go do it.
Boy, does he?
I know you still want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but the OG and you say,
Y'all boys better say thank you.
man, them boys 19 and 20 years old, let them run around until it's time for an OG to step in and do what's needed.
And that's exactly what I be feeling.
So I think in different facets of our life, we've all been the OG We all been the we just have to with our growth in this, we learn to read the room to see which one is needed.
Yeah, that's I feel like that's one of your biggest skills is you read the room very well to give or pull back wherever it's needed.
And the reason I keep saying it is to make people start to do it more.
Yeah, to be
like when
conscious
you walk into these spaces, you like, do I even need to be the person talking this time? I don't.
What's funny is when I watch these back, I can see you make the decision to be the OG or to be the uncle.
Oh yeah.
In the conversation of us doing whatever spatting and bullshit, you'll step back and then wait for the silence to step in. And like that takes to me OG and uncle. Yeah. Whatever comes out is that personality, but you make the decision. All right, I'm gonna step back.
It definitely be time that nigga be like, y'all done?
Sometimes I say it.
Yeah.
Y'all finished?
Yeah.
All right.
But it take that.
Yeah. So that's what's up. I think the first episode was definitely dope as fuck. It walked us into what we was doing. Man, one of my favorite episodes was if you could go back and talk to your younger self. I felt like that was good. Because I also feel like it's one of those episodes that we could revisit and be like, now what would you go back and tell yourself?
Just like,
all right, real quick.
Just like what word did you have for the year?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Like, and are we sticking to it? So, yeah.
What would you, we ain't got to do it. What would you go back and tell your younger self?
I still tell myself the same shit. You know. Because I honestly feel like that changes my trajectory in a whole bunch of different ways.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like I need to impress. And I know you were too cool to impress other niggas, but I know like for me, it was some shit that I did, I can name 2-3 major ones that if I didn't do it, it probably would have made them niggas look at me different, but it would have changed how I moved on about myself.
That shit came when I got like a little older. When you were a younger kid, hell yeah, because outside you want to do shit to like impress the older guys, but the older I got, I ain't like.
What's your older? When you say you got older,
middle school.
And see, for me, it was like 25. So that's honestly, I would honestly steal your answer if we were to redo it, because I had so many instances where I did things to get the smile or the applause or the fake applause when somebody just fake gassing you up. Like I would do things outside of who I was to get those to be seen. When I really, just you are enough and continue to build who that is.
Nah, yeah. When you young, I wanted the older guys in the neighborhood to think I was cool. You know what I mean? And that's what that was. But once you get older and realize, like, nigga, you just cool. Like, fuck it.
But
everybody got that though.
But I know, and that's what I was about to say. I feel like after we had that episode, everything I seen. I'm not gonna say everything, but I started seeing like posts and quotes and stuff about being enough. I'm like, was I just blind to this before and didn't pay attention? Yeah. Or got like what? It's like when you buy a car.
That's why you got them glasses on.
Nah, I'm just cool on the 100th episode. That's all. I'm bougie. But it's like when you buy a car.
You start seeing the motherfucker
everywhere. Like, damn, I ain't know, because you never paid attention to it.
Right.
So after that, I'm like, damn, it's really people out here that like don't feel like they're enough or grew up like so. That was big, and I was about to say your answer for you because I still remember that shit.
Yeah, I thought I felt like that was one of the ones that I think.
That's a huge change to want to have for yourself.
Sometimes you need it, but you know you need it.
Well, yeah. Or what would you tell yourself? Like that's huge.
Yeah, that changes life.
It does. Like you are enough.
The fuck?
Like damn, shit, nigga. When did you think you would not?
Yeah, you start thinking like, damn, when did I? Did I feel like I would?
Yeah.
Hey,
nigga, I started thinking like, shit, did I ever feel like I wasn't enough? Like,
but then some people they feel like, am I?
No, yeah.
Wherever they are in that space in life now.
I think it comes more as an adult. Like when you in a family, a marriage, and kids and shit like that, and you feel like, when you look across the street or look next door instead of just your own shit, You look at them, damn, he doing that. Damn, am I doing enough? Or am I enough for my family? Like,
man.
that shit'll get you too. You know what I mean? So it comes as an adult also.
Yeah. That shit, yeah. I need to be the brand tattoo.
I can look at Wild. That nigga like younger than me, and he done bought a house and the shit remodeled. Like, God damn, am I doing enough? Am I on the right path? Like, that type of shit can get to you. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't have a strong enough mind,
I told
it's
you.
a lot of shit that can get to you.
I told you, nigga. Like I was still like, it's grown people buying shit, man. Shit that they can't afford, shit that they don't even need or want, but they buying that shit so other people look at them and be like, damn, that nigga cool as fuck.
That shit crazy. There's a lot of shit I can buy. That don't mean I can afford it. That shit
There
is
you go.
different.
I think that's I think that
Shit,
word.
we were talking about that Maserati earlier.
Yeah, that shit is.
But I think that
You
word
can find
afford. I think that word afford is worth a whole conversation because though I have the money in my account,
I can
I can buy it. I can afford it. But does it align with the goals and the things that I want to do in my life? And honestly, that's what ties into those 11s for me. Buying $260 shoes. Yeah, you can do it.
It's not the same, but okay.
But to me in my mind, and that's why I said the conversation is goes deeper because me in my mind, that is a representation of me not, all right, my retirement, the house, the 401k, the blah 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 blah. Those things come first.
I got you.
So can I afford those? Yeah, I got it in my account. But what am I trying to do for what life is gonna be?
So let me tell you, like the only difference I think when he said buy and afford, in my mind, this is how it hit. Buy means I can actually go and get it. I have the money. I can afford it essentially. But afford in my mind means like how is this gonna affect me long term? Because we were just talking about this Maserati, right?
Yeah.
So now I got to get a Maserati oil change. When this Maserati fucking transmission go out,
do not think about
when the
that,
Maserati brakes and rotors.
And see,
You see what I'm saying? So it's a little like I can afford it on the front
But
end.
that's why I'm saying
And with
there's a
mine-
deeper conversation behind that word.
and with mine, like, it's simply shit. I can get it and possibly afford it, but guess what it's gonna do? My daughter like to dance. My son like to play sport. Like,
Right.
So something gonna have to like.
Yeah.
My daughter can't dance no. So that's what I mean by afford. Cause
Right.
shit, if I gotta stop her from doing dance and paying $1,200 for this and shit like that,
Yeah.
I can't afford this
Yeah.
whatever. You see what I'm saying? I can buy it.
The word afford
but I
is a
can't afford
mindset.
it.
Yeah.
The word afford is a mindset.
Because I can
No,
buy
yeah.
the Maserati, but then I can't buy my 11s.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's gonna fuck
Motherfucker
me
have to
up
wear
way.
chucks.
Or I can't-
You know what I'm
I
saying?
can't- I can't
and
pay
be the
this
cool
second
ass
mortgage.
old nigga
No,
with some
for
chucks
sure.
on.
You can, but
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I'm just saying.
No, I got you.
If I bought a Maserati out there, it was good.
You,
If I
when
got
you
some
talk
joy.
about the shoes.
I know you hate that shit. That's why I said it.
So what? Do
but
you,
yeah.
So that was one of our favorite episodes. What do you think? What was the funniest one to you?
Funniest. I thought we was going worst, but funniest. Let me see.
I don't think we got a worse.
I do. I have a worst.
I want to hear that.
I got a worse. I got a worse, and it could probably fall on the funniest too.
I got a worst. Funniest. Damn. I don't know.
Whichever one Byron said, he spit on her back.
That's top. That was just
That
crazy.
was fucking wild.
I'm
was
telling you what's
crazy.
funny as fuck though, because y'all niggas was acting like I was the only
Yeah,
person that
you
fucking
not,
did
but
that.
we showed
and
you
a lot of people
What's
said,
crazy again?
Yeah.
I had never heard of that
No,
shit.
in
Yeah.
my life.
"Fuck
That
y'all."
must be some-
fuck
It's
y'all.
still fuck
That
y'all.
40-year-old and up shit.
Cheers. bitch.
That man said between his gap.
Man, that's
Had that gap.
bro,
I had that gap back there.
that shit so crazy.
Oh,
Nah,
yeah.
that was funny.
That was
Yeah.
it.
But we going worse now? Gio.
Hey, I think was that episode the same one that you was talking about nutting on the girl jacket?
No.
She ain't give you no pussy.
But we going worse.
Oh,
You
that was
said she ain't give you no pussy.
no. First of all, that was a joke.
Oh, okay.
God damn.
That was not a joke. That
No,
nigga,
it was
that
a
nigga
joke.
let
We didn't take it that
Juvenile-
way.
And I said, fuck up our outfit.
That
and
nigga
said
serious about that Juvenile lyric, nigga.
That was a joke.
Oh, it was a
Like a
lyric.
nigga, I'ma catch my fucking nut. Yeah.
And get my fucking nut for
Come
sure.
on.
She gonna get
man.
drilled in,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cut the TV
I
off and go to
definitely
sleep
was
on
like,
that whole then.
God damn, bird. Nut
Yeah.
on somebody's
Man,
jacket.
go ahead. I ain't even fucking about the outfit. Go ahead, dog. What's the
Nigga's a
funny?
terrible person.
Shit.
Shooting it anywhere.
Yeah, fucked up person, Byron Rose.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Oh, that was funny.
I'll
Cussing
look
out
at
the
my-
nun.
Boy.
This nigga still going to hell. I know it. He going to hell.
I repented for that a long time ago.
That's all it takes.
Said my 12 head Mary.
Wait till y'all see my next post about.
You don't post.
But wait till you see the next one.
Go ahead, brother. What was your funny?
That was mine. Whichever one that was, you was talking about spitting on the girl back. I don't know if it was post nut clarity or what.
That was good.
That one post not clarity, but
That one. Yeah, that shit I will never
that
forget.
was one of the question episodes.
Yeah.
That was one of the question episodes.
I go find
The
that bitch.
funniest
That shit
fucking
was
episode to
hilarious.
me was when that nigga said, I lie. When them shots had got to
That-
my dog.
Speaking of shots,
way
give me
back.
that ball, man.
That was
Shit.
way back.
Man.
Yeah, that
we
was,
was still shooting at your crib.
Yeah.
Yeah, that nigga. Yeah, he
When-
was. That was different.
I was open.
I ain't. Yeah, too open. I ain't never heard
open
no
is
shit
the
like
right
that.
word.
Y'all done told me a
You want me
couple
to get the
times.
Tito?
You ain't got
We
to
take
get
a
so
shot.
true.
We'll fuck with it in a second.
All right.
But yeah, you was definitely that man. That was when we started drinking at 9 o'clock in the
In the
morning.
morning.
I used to pull up at your crib, 9:15. We eating blueberry muffins and drinking alcohol.
And the only reason we were eating just to coat the alcohol.
Just-
we
just
knew we
to-
had
just to
something.
have that
I don't
alcohol-
believe
make it
that
smooth.
nigga house drunk as fuck,
Yes.
y'all.
2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yes.
Hey, that I was
Like you-
make sure
like
I
you just
checked
left
on y'all.
brunch.
You
Like
home?
you-
Y'all made it home?
Drunk like you just
Yeah,
left
yeah,
brunch.
for real.
7, 8 shots
Real-
deep,
real
and we used to
drunk.
be taking shots.
Yeah.
Bro, we was really affecting our liver, like on
like-
the fucking
my shit,
podcast.
all right.
Nah, I had to go to the doctor.
You did?
His kidney was shutting down and shit.
Oh, this nigga need to drink water.
But yeah, that I lie. And it was funny, man, because it was funny, but it was a serious episode because he was really talking.
I was being
he was
honest.
pouring his
He
shit
was.
out.
And that nigga said he was lying to his wife.
That nigga said, I lie. I lie to her.
So you don't?
No,
Good job, man. Well trained. Media trained. I appreciate it.
I don't know nothing about the media.
Okay, all right.
Media
Except for Diddy beating Cassie up. But I'm sure we'll get to that later. That's all I know.
We could jump into that now.
Shit.
What was the worst episode?
Worst. It was the worst, but it was also the funniest. Him and Roger.
Ooh,
Who?
me and
Oh.
Roger.
You remember him and Roger were going at it?
Yeah.
The N-word episode.
Yeah.
That I was like, what are we?
Yeah,
I
that
just want
shit
to
was
go.
stupid.
I just want to
Everybody
go home.
can't say nigga.
Oh, I'm at
Like,
home,
bro,
so
what?
you should leave.
Yeah, Roger, you were tripping. Everybody that's black shouldn't be able to say nigga. Nigga, please.
Diaspora.
Some shit.
Like what?
They're not of African American descent or something. Yeah,
I don't even know what they was arguing about no more, but I just felt
That's
like
why I didn't feel like I was arguing.
neither one of them was listening to each other.
I was trying to, but I just
they were
didn't.
so
It just
hooked
didn't
on
make
enjoying
sense.
the motherfuckers so hooked on their
I was
point.
trying to listen. I was trying to understand. That's why I kept talking. But I'm like,
I
it's
was
not
enjoying
making
it.
sense.
I
It
enjoy
wasn't
it.
making
I
sense.
know you was fucking into it.
Yeah. I love
This
it.
nigga always be like, just keep going.
Chaos.
No. Share your point. Share your point.
Yeah.
No, for real. Keep going with your point, bro. You don't let that nigga talk
Don't
you
let,
down.
don't let them change your mind.
Stick to your shit. Stick to your
Hey,
shit.
but last episode. So like 5 though.
What you talking about?
We was talking about rampage.
Man, listen, boy. I had
That man kept trying.
I watched the episode and I said, I had this nigga in a chokehold.
No, hey, I actually felt pretty good about what because what everything that I said was intentional. Nothing that I said,
Wow.
I felt like you got me out of myself.
No,
because
so-
when you tried to get me out, I corrected
this
and
the
made
thing,
sure.
though. I definitely spared it, and Byron knew that. That's why he was. Listen, Wally. When I tell you you was like, I was sparing you because every rebuttal was, and I was like, oh, he don't know what I could do with him right
There
now.
wasn't no rebuttal. It was another. This is why I can't be fucking open with people.
You
I was
can't.
trying to just be genuinely open. And then I could tell you was trying to egg some shit on, and I was like, "Nah, we're not gonna do that. This is
But-
what it was."
A little.
Both
but
of y'all good for that shit though.
When yes,
Egg and shit.
but listen, it could have went deeper.
But I
That's what I'm
wasn't.
saying.
But I'm telling you, I wasn't gonna let it go where I didn't want it to go.
Oh,
Everything I told you was because I wanted to tell you that. And look, when you was trying to go on in, nah, kill it. You said your piece. You done? You good?
But yeah, I like. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
But yeah. So worst episode for you?
Somebody already said it.
Who said it?
Somebody.
Which one?
I can't do that.
You can't say the worst episode. This is our podcast.
That's my guy.
Well, both of our worst was a guess. So who the fuck you got? Who the fuck you got?
Who was your worst?
Hey man, that fucking Gio episode.
Ah, it was terrible.
Hey, we gonna
Can I get a backstory? Can I get a backstory?
So niggas felt like
about how it happened.
No, I'm talking about why we put him on the show.
Oh man, it was a rough conversation after one of our games, and we was like, "Damn, you alright?"
And you know, like, people can be emotional, and then the thing about flag football, it's a space of release.
That nigga got us. He Ryan Garcia us.
And he was going through things in life, and I think the space to be able to release it came out. But when we got to sit down and talk, that energy was gone, and it was some intense conversation that we had before, because I wouldn't have brought him on with that purpose. We were there to talk about suicide, and we never got to that.
We didn't get to nothing.
I got to it. I was ready to come in.
I was ready to hear the nigga say he was gonna kill himself.
Of course.
Like, I'm saying, so I
that.
can talk him down.
Yeah.
But we ain't never got to that. I took notes and I said,
and look, we made it happen fast because of the conversation.
Nigga, you know I hate shooting after work. I be working long.
Yeah, we shot that motherfucker on a Monday.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, I really got to get to this one.
That shit was important. And then it just never got
there. That nigga fucked us.
But I will say that I told y'all after that episode showed us a lot about who we need to be with guests. We need to get them on track. Of course, the episode is about getting their story, their information, but we got to make sure that we lead our show. Because
I like also, well, I don't know, I liked it, but I was hoping when Mutt came on, he was talking about Obama and how women ain't shit, or some shit.
I feel like
I said, oh, that nigga gotta keep going. What about women now, brother?
That was one of them fucking Brandon moments. It was like, come on, I'm really yours.
That nigga said,
you saved them though.
I was trying.
You saved them.
I was trying.
Listen.
I saw where that shit was going.
That ended the show. Listen. Oh man, women just need. Do they?
Yo, hey, speaking of, here's a current event. Y'all seen the dude that's the punter that went and did the graduation speech?
Nigga, who's the kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs?
Yes, this nigga gave
the punter?
Yes,
he went the kick or the punter.
He got me a lot of points.
Yeah.
On fantasy.
Bucker?
Yeah, Buckner.
Okay, he went to my wife's school. But go ahead.
Okay, this nigga did a speech.
Yeah,
a college graduation speech about how women need to stop getting educated and be in the fucking kitchen.
He said a lot more than that.
It's better, like, my wife didn't become her full self until she became a housewife.
Really?
After these women, listen, some of these people's parents just spent hundreds of thousands of dollars for them to graduate.
It was more shit though. It was like,
wow,
like Republican shit, like real white man shit.
Like real white man.
Look, I know my wife is black, but the school she went to is uppity.
It's
$50,000 high school.
When I say real white man, I mean like, you know, real white men hate women, right? Mm-hmm. Like just women, period.
Mm-hmm.
They hate women. They're just there. Women are just there to have sex with, have babies, take care of the house.
Bro, they hate women.
I ain't gonna say they hate women.
Okay, so what do you call? You listen to me. You do whatever I say. I don't want to hear shit. You don't make decisions. You don't do nothing.
Not them.
I make the money.
I just don't feel like the word is hate.
I come home to a cooked meal. You have these babies and you fuck me. That's it. What do you call that?
And I take care of everything else.
Hate women.
I'm not gonna say that it's hate, but it's definitely not the life or the environment we want to cultivate for the women or not in our space.
But yes, that nigga said that, and
that is tough.
I love America so much. Guess what happened?
What?
Nigga jersey sales is through the roof.
Cause white men like to hear shit like that.
We've been looking for a great white man.
Bro, you have to love.
We've been looking for a hero.
The United States of America. That nigga gave that speech. And that nigga jersey sales are with Patrick Mahomes. Like,
he's gonna hate you calling him that though.
What, nigga? You right.
Fuck that guy.
I don't want. Yeah, that guy. Because we had a white man on the show. I don't want to disrespect nobody. That guy.
Kenny fucking said Ritz crack.
From the Caucasus Mountains. Jersey sales are the highest right now.
Yeah. I mean, it is all season too. Oh, they hired Caleb though? Because Caleb Williams should have the highest.
Google it,
That's
nigga.
crazy.
Listen,
I believe you. I believe you.
nigga.
Wow. This shit is 3
After this speech, do you know what that says about the country that we live in?
They gonna buy a little one and put it on their daughter.
Oh my God, nigga. Oh Jesus
And
Christ.
the whole time, his mom is like a fucking surgeon.
Yeah.
His mom is a surgeon at a hospital.
Yeah. Like
His mama ain't even barefoot and fucking popping out babies. But he's saying
she's like,
all you other women
she
should
like
be.
super successful.
Yeah.
Like,
Man. I don't want to say a brain surgeon, but she's a top
Yeah,
surgeon
she's something.
in the state of Georgia.
God bless America.
And
no place
That's why her
else.
son went to Westminster.
Correct. And now he's saying, hey man, outside of my mama, the rest of y'all need to be cooking biscuits.
I mean, he
and
might
popping out
be
babies.
saying including his mama.
Nah, he definitely ain't say that.
I mean, why not?
I don't think
My mama should have been at home.
I don't think he ever said it.
Bro.
I don't think he ever said
bro, that's
I don't think he was
crazy.
even thinking it. I think he was just thinking everybody after his mama should be
That's wild.
Bitch, what would you be doing if you wasn't the kicker in the NFL?
a fucking kicker.
But
I don't know.
hold
where-
on.
No disrespect
Hey,
to you
He's
as
a
a
great
kicker.
fucking kicker.
Yeah.
I gotta
Hey,
give him that.
He is, but them Westminster kids, I will say,
That nigga
the
clutch.
education that he was presented could have gave him some options.
Did he go there?
Yeah,
I don't know if he went there.
No, I'm telling you, he went
Okay,
there.
yeah, I don't know. But yeah, the nigga, yeah. I mean, the young man, I ain't even finna give him no credit of being a nigga. But
And also, speaking on these women,
There you go.
yeah, we here.
Just put it on
that
the table.
bitch ass fuck
Yeah.
nigga.
I don't call men bitches a lot, but Diddy a bitch.
Oh, that was a nice way.
Yeah, he said it pretty soft.
I don't call men
okay.
bitches, but
No, I mean,
Diddy's
I
a
respect.
bitch.
That's,
No, yeah, he a bitch ass nigga.
So
for sure.
we're gonna get into the
I
Diddy
don't say that other
situation.
word, so
You know what I'm saying, nigga?
I try not to.
This
I
nigga
think-
lie.
I do.
I think we all had our own opinion on what happened.
When y'all getting a dropping down tattoo?
I think we all had our own opinion of what was going on with the
Well
Cassie
done.
situation.
Well
Because
done.
when she was like, "Hey, I got all this stuff. You're gonna have to give me some money to shut the fuck up," right?
I honestly didn't have an opinion because I didn't know. I didn't know
and
shit.
everybody. I think a lot of people have built their opinions. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember Slim Thug was like, "Hey man, if this the case, you know what I'm saying? Like why you waited so long?" Which I think a lot of people said that.
And he
You know
was
what I'm saying?
apologizing yesterday.
Yeah.
like
When the shit Slim Thug.
Oh, okay.
After all the shit came, after that one video aired.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
I think that's why I try not to have an opinion, especially on other people's business.
So I had an opinion
I know.
because he paid real fast. So I was like, yeah, he did that shit.
Yeah.
Because for the details that was in there and for him to pay in 24 hours, and then, of course they did the legal terminology shit between 10 and 20. Nigga, you gave her 20 million. We ain't even, come on. You gave her what she asked for. And then this doesn't mean an admission to guilt.
Yeah.
All that shit. And what's funny about this shit, the most, he can't even be charged for this video.
Because they have the statute of limitation.
Is it the statute or because she?
I think because
she signed the
shit.
The district attorney for LA said because of the statute of limitation.
I think the statute of limitation not until next year. That's why she did it this year. That's why she got the money this year.
I thought it was because
before the statute of
because she
limitation
signed
was up.
it. Now he can't be charged for any crimes
that's
against
what
her
it was
in the past.
right there. That's what it is.
I don't fucking know. I'm not a
No,
lawyer, but
that's what it is. They can't charge because of that shit. But it don't fucking matter. We can't. We see it.
Yeah.
So whether you can be charged or
the
not,
court of
nigga,
public opinion.
The court of public opinion. If he go
Life
to
is
trial
over.
for something else, them same jurors watch that same shit.
Yeah, where he kicked
and
this
that's
woman
all
in the
I'm gonna
face.
be thinking about. I don't give a fuck what it is, nigga. You could be
He
on
kicked the lady
trial
in the face.
for fighting dogs. Bitch, you going to jail.
Everybody
even
can
if
lie
you
about
didn't do
you.
it.
I believe it.
Yep.
He kicked the lady in the face, man.
And this ain't your first lady kicking in the face. You look like you're a professional kicker.
I saw
He had
another
no
girl.
reservations about it. It was
And the
it was
nigga
fluid.
did it naked.
I saw another young lady say she was pregnant.
Yep,
And he
kicked her in
stumped
the
the baby,
stomach.
the baby out of her.
Mm-hmm. Now I don't know nothing about the gay allegations. Don't know nothing about that.
And look,
don't put that past me.
Because I seen the video, I believe
everything.
Yeah, like it's.
Now you can't tell me nothing, brother. Love. The fuck was the love, bruh? What? You kicked her in the head. You threw a vase
and
at her.
then kicked in the ass.
Drug her down the street.
He kicked in the ass.
He kicked in the ass.
He kicked in the ass.
Drug her down the hallway. Like, that's some real. Like, it took me back to that Ray Rice shit.
That nigga sat down and threw a vase at her.
Yeah, several of them.
So I ain't see that second video.
Yeah,
I don't really speak on the Ray Rice shit, but
see, to me, like Ray Rice, even in his drunken state and frustration, you could tell he was like, "Fuck."
He stopped. It was still a moment.
Because this motherfucker's like, no, this shit. Until I get complete control of this shit.
That's what he do.
Yeah.
And then also, and somebody said it, but I noticed it. She balled up.
Yeah.
Like
in a fetal position.
She's used to it. Like if I don't fight
feel
back,
like I'm unconscious, then he's gonna stop.
If I don't fight back, he'll stop.
So what's crazy is there was another video that he put out a while back, a video that came out of nowhere where she was wrapped up in covers and she was balled up like that. And he was like, "Look at her, y'all. She look like why you doing all this? You can come from under the covers." And people was like, "This why now this shit makes sense.
A lot of sense.
Now this shit makes sense. Like, you know what type of motherfucker you got to be.
She know how to get beat.
Yeah, and to take a L.
Yeah,
literally to take a ass
she
from
know
a
how to
man.
minimize the beating.
We just said the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, if you understand the same,
yeah.
Like it's kind of like knowing how to get jumped. You know what I'm saying? Like knowing you can't stay squared up. Yeah.
I'm gonna fall when he tackle me so it don't hurt.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna just go with the hit. Yeah. Like you learn that shit over time. You learn that shit over time. You learn how to get beat up. You learn how to get hit. You learn like that's some sad shit to learn by a woman with her mate or her significant other. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So now it's like all the stories. Him and J. Cole, him and Wale.
He pissed on Drake or some shit, didn't it?
Oh,
at the moves or something. That's what I heard.
I don't know.
I'm not
I ain't heard about that one.
Yeah. He pissed on somebody.
You might have an insider.
Remember T.I.? He was there too.
He might have an insider.
Look that up. I'm telling you. Yeah, that was a thing.
T.I. watched him pee on Drake.
Not really watched, but he was there.
Not really watched.
I mean, he was there.
It wasn't in a stall. It just happened to be next.
Nah, it was like a movie theater or some shit. It was somewhere. It was crazy.
Man. Yeah, I'm not adding to that, but
yeah, Google it. Nigga.
Nah, I'm straight.
Use your Googles,
I'm
nigga.
Good.
It's
Googleable.
Yeah,
it's
everything
Googleable.
is Googleable.
Diddy pisses on Drake.
It's something like that.
Hey,
I could be wrong.
So we actually talked about the diss tracks. We talked about the beef. Now that we've seemingly reached the end of it,
yeah.
How do you feel about it? Do you feel like your team Drake? You feel like your team Six God? Or you feel like your team Kendrick? Team K Dot?
I mean,
Team West Coast?
I told y'all from the beginning I'm biased towards Kendrick, and he didn't disappoint. I think he showed up as the boogeyman. I think Drake's a great competitor, so I respect the fuck out of Drake for what he was able to put out. If you ask me who won, I'ma think Kendrick won, and I think part of it is because the last song he hit so hard. It's gonna hit, like they've been talking about, it's gonna hit so hard all summer. So it's gonna just constantly put that repetition of fuck Drake over and over and over again. To the beat, to the dance.
I had a conversation with somebody that said, so you think it could be up for a Grammy?
That song? I don't know what.
No.
I don't know what deserves a Grammy these fucking days, bro. It be songs like, what the fuck is this?
They change the shit every year. So what about you, brother? Which side you on? You rolling with the Canadian?
I think it was just a good back and forth. I don't neither. It was a good back and forth because I do like. So I like Kendrick's raps, but Kendrick ain't really like. He ain't the beef for me. Like I told you, my favorite Kendrick album is To Pimp a Butterfly. Yeah. So I like, give me that. This shit was cool. Drake did his thing too. So it was a good back and forth. It was good for the culture. So I'm gonna be one of them people that's the culture worn type motherfucker. So I ain't really picking no side.
I like the fact that
Yeah, that was a gay ass response, gay ass answer, but that's what I got.
I like the fact.
I'm sorry.
You know, we talked about competition, and I actually like the fact that the two top tier lyricists of this era,
J. Cole.
well, for sure.
Yeah.
So he backed out. So two of the top three, they went head to head, and I appreciate the competition of not backing down and stepping into the ring. Whatever happens, it really don't matter. Drake is gonna make $100 million a year. Kendrick is gonna do whatever the fuck he want to do in life. They just competed, and I appreciate that in any space.
And Drake just won anyway because he's Drake. Like every poll that they put out, everybody that they ask, you seem to live. So who won? Drake. And I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. Like, come on, man.
That's a popularity contest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But all publicity is good publicity. So, like I said, whether he won or lost, he won.
That's a fact.
He gonna get millions of streams. Cause you know what I did recently? I was listening to Kendrick on Euphoria, and then my mind was like, you know what? Let me go back and listen to Pimp a Butterfly. Let me go back and listen to this album. So he got streams of that song, but then people went back and even people that didn't know about Kendrick's whole history, they went back and like, let me hear the history of who Kendrick is. You build streams off of that.
I think you rap, man.
I think there's a couple things that came from for me. After you listen to it, and then you saw and you heard different things, then you went back and listened to it again, then you're like, oh, this shit makes sense now. Because I think people was fucked up with Euphoria because it was a little bit over their head.
It was way over mine.
And I think after you heard certain things and you like,
then you go back.
When
that makes shit make sense.
You sent me that video that broke shit down, I was like, oh.
And then like we was talking about earlier with
way hard.
I think that nigga. So that nigga, I think he give too much credit. Cause that nigga be putting some shit together.
But I honestly think
I think that's what Kendrick some of it is a little stretch, but I do think like how could it just so happen to make sense?
Yeah, I think that's Kendrick's headspace. I think that dude.
Well, I guess
it may seem like that, but I think that's his headspace because like a lot of the lines he say, after you hear some shit, then you go back and you think about it, you like that shit do make sense. Yeah.
I was about to say somebody else, but he's definitely on the same level as Kendrick to me. He did the same shit with Saha shit. And Saha wrote under that nigga comments like, nigga, you a beast. Like, nigga, you really it was shit that I caught. I caught everything.
That shit when you were talking about Dartmouth and Yale being a fucking the fucking rowing schools.
Exactly.
You gotta go listen to Saha.
Exactly.
Man, so fucking Saha the Prince. Shout out to Saha.
That nigga coming under the nigga shit was like, oh yeah, you a beast. Cause I'm like, bro, I would have never got this third.
I was about to say it's probably only 3 niggas that knew what the fuck he was talking about.
But nigga ain't get the triple entendre. Like, nigga, what?
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's
why I was like, I don't know that, but he good.
What's that movie Inception? I got 2 dreams in. I ain't get to that third.
The third one, he was like, I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep. I'm gonna go to sleep in real life.
They got my ass.
But yeah, I think like I'm a Kendrick fan, but I do think after you took the time to go back and listen to the shit that nigga was saying, and with the shit that was put out after the fact, then it all started to make sense, and then it made the raps to me better. Yeah, because Euphoria, immediately when I first heard it, I was like, oh, that's some deep shit. I listened to this shit 4 times before I even told anybody else I even heard it. Like just to give myself a chance, like for real. But because it was a little deeper, you know what I'm saying? And then like he had like these little hidden innuendos, and you know what I'm saying, like you said, double and triple entendres. And then you go back,
I ain't got time for all that shit. I got kids.
And then like we said, like we were talking about earlier, like then we found out that God's plan was written by this person. You go back and listen. He said the brightest light on the brightest light wrote your #1 hit. Yeah. Like then you like all this shit that didn't make sense, almost didn't make sense. Now you like,
oh, I got it now.
Right.
I got it.
So
now.
it just
But look, that's to me it helps his monetary, because now I done listened to this shit 4 times, 10 times just to kind of understand 2 lines. It's just building everything that they did. At the end of the day, it just make them more rich.
And then for the like in the sense of for the culture, like Kendrick left his copyrights open so anybody could take it and make money off of it. Like if you want to take it and break it down,
Yeah.
on your YouTube or whatever your podcast, break that bitch down. I ain't trying to get no money out of it, man. Y'all get rich. But the first day he dropped that bitch, that bitch did 14 million views on YouTube.
Quick fast.
Them niggas getting money.
Yeah. Like I on the way here, I actually saw a thing pop up on my Instagram. It was like showing how many, like, I think they was in the top 25 and 4 Kendrick songs, the 4 Like That, the Graham Family, the 616, and Euphoria, and what you call it, was all them bitches was in that in the top 25.
But they gave each the same amount of songs, and they just both, let it be. He let Drake finish with the response, and that was it. So it was cool. I enjoyed it.
Hey, let me ask y'all this. This is getting back to the 100. We started at 1. We worked all the way through to 100. What are you looking forward to? Let me ask you, what's the biggest thing that you feel like you gained from the first 100, and what are you looking forward to? Ain't nobody else over there.
Nigga, we're looking at you, and you just.
I feel like we were both looking at you.
No, he was looking at you.
I feel like me and that nigga was looking at you.
Double alley-oop.
He was. Who was he looking at?
It don't matter.
No, exactly. That nigga never gonna be on my side. I watched that nigga look at you, but nah.
Good stalling technique though.
Huh?
I said good stalling technique.
For sure.
I'm helping you right now
great
too.
at that too. Yeah. And if we want to keep stalling, but nah.
Started at 1.
What
we had 100.
So repeat the question.
We started at 1. We had 100. What have you feel like you gained to getting here, and then what are you looking forward to from here?
Getting here, I've gained confidence.
You needed some more?
And no, I mean just like
in this.
Yes.
Okay.
Like.
I was like,
what?
Within
the only thing you don't
doing
that you
this
do
shit,
have for sure.
Doing this shit.
All right.
Like I've gained the confidence, and what am I looking forward to?
Yeah.
100 more. Like I don't know. Like I told you before, we was shooting, and we was talking about we didn't think about quitting and all that shit. Like I said last season, I don't know. I felt like that shit wasn't. I was done. Like, I'm like, this shit not gonna last. Like, we was shooting and I was like, I don't feel like doing this shit. It was just a lot, right? But I feel like this season, it's like, I don't know, I'm like rejuvenated. Like, from the first, you know what I mean? From the first shit. Like, I look forward to it now. And we talked about the views. It ain't even the same, but like.
It don't matter.
It don't. It don't. This shit is just. It's what it is, and I'm looking forward to 100 more. But yeah, I gained confidence in this shit, and I'm looking forward to 100 more.
That's what's up. Man, what have I gained? You know how like we talked about this, probably not even on camera, but you know how you pray for these different attributes for your life, and like it ain't like one day you can just wake up and God snapped his finger and you got it.
Right.
I think he puts you in positions where you have to display these things that you're praying for. And I think this season has been this and last season have been the seasons of watching yourself grow through your prayers.
Yeah.
God putting you in positions, situations where you got to display these things that you're asking for and talking about. You see? Like, it's like he's saying, I was working with you.
Yeah.
This is where you display it. I was working with you. This is how you show that you got it. You know what I'm saying? I think that was one of the things that I can honestly say that I've gained along the way. But as far as what I'm looking forward to, man, like this next season gonna be a lot. This next season got a lot of stuff coming up.
I think so.
Mm-hmm. This next season got a lot coming up. I think it's gonna be fun.
I think we go to a new level. I don't know why I feel like that, but I honestly think we go to another level.
I think we're gonna get to that 1K.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see
what the fuck they doing back there.
We're gonna see some growth. We're gonna see some new people being a part of this podcast.
Yeah.
We're gonna see some new guests.
Yeah.
it's gonna be it's up from here. It's up from here. I know we say that shit every season.
Nah,
and I know we wholeheartedly believe it, but I really want to say it so that y'all believe it. It's up from here.
Nah, I think everything gets better from here. Honestly.
Nah,
What about you,
I'm
brother?
on the same page as both of y'all. The thing that from 1 to 100 for me is the challenge of being open to the world. Because I came in, always have been, because I spent so much time with myself, of feeling like the way that I do things or the way that I see things is probably the best way to go. And then be able to sit down with you all to hear where you're coming from, why you think the way you do, understanding that there is another thought process, and being able to consistently step into that space, I feel like has rounded me for my entire life. Beyond this chair, this podcast, this camera, sitting with you all has constantly challenged me to open my mind to other thoughts, other ways, and honestly, more that I can be and that I can do. I'm looking forward to the guests that we bring on. I feel like we talk from our experiences, our minds, and every time we brought a guest to add another person's whole life experience to sit down with us, and everybody's always comfortable and vibing and opening themselves up. I'm looking forward to being able to create those connections, but also get those stories from the people that we get a chance to sit down with. I think that's the next step for us to be in our growth, is that consistency and bringing people in to get their story out, to give us tools to grow with from their life, but then also being able to share with them ours.
Good shit. So
I always get deep. Oh, shit.
I figured it was gonna get like that at the
Always
end.
do.
But hey man, if y'all ain't catch it at the beginning, this is episode 100.
100.
100. And we just want to tell you again how much we appreciate you for fucking with us this entire time,
What we
rocking
looking like?
with us this entire time.
Well,
To go.
Having our
get the ball.
having our let's go deep moments, having our
That man talking, man.
having
No,
our let's
you
go
both.
deep
God.
moment,
I'm finna slap that nigga.
Do
man.
it.
having these men talking about slapping each other.
Alright.
We still gonna buy some
I'll
boxing
slap you,
gloves.
Wally. Fuck
Please. We've been waiting on it, right?
We still gonna buy some
we
boxing
talked about
gloves.
putting a tire right there. Leave one foot in, and whatever
foot
happens,
in.
happens.
No,
Throw
hell
punches
no, I
on
need
each
both of my feet. Strong at
A
the
little
top,
bit.
motherfucker.
Hey, your hands out.
Yeah. I need everything. Shit.
Y'all finished? All right,
We
so
Well done. There you go. Well done.
we
Good job.
we just appreciate y'all like more than we can ever tell you,
I'm
more
not
than we can
doing
ever
this,
show.
dog. I'm not doing this. Champagne.
Give me the bottle, man.
Man, listen, I don't know what that nigga talking about.
We was a
What
little
you
late.
talking about?
We was a little late getting our bottle girls to come in with the sparklers. We do it on phantom mode anyways. We don't be want we don't want people to see us, you know what I'm saying, buying bottles in the club, man, because that's when
'Cause we can't afford it.
They want to rob us.
Nah, we don't get the. Me and my nigga don't get the sparklers on our shit anyway.
Yeah, we do it in phantom mode, dog.
What does that mean? Educate me.
Nigga, Jesus
You do
Christ.
it.
When
You get your bottle brought out
you
quietly.
get your bottles brought out,
No sparkles.
no sparklers, please.
I don't get bottles, so I wouldn't know.
No sparkles.
Yeah.
Genius.
Nah, I'm just saying. If you ever get,
If
Now
you
I
ever
know.
have a celebration.
I appreciate it.
yeah.
And you decide to bring some bottles out,
Probably stay home.
you tell them, say, bring them in phantom mode.
All right, that's a thing.
Yeah.
I thought you
You
were
ready?
joking.
I ain't shaking it up.
I ain't shaking it up either because
Yeah.
this ain't my place. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't
We
feel like
definitely
my
couldn't shake it up at my house
Hey,
either.
look, that's why I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to clean it up.
No, you don't shake it up. It's just regular.
Look, you know
He
me.
don't know
I'm a
me.
party foul.
So to the 100th episode, we got a little bit.
Little Andre,
You know.
we appreciate y'all
So,
for coming
ooh,
through,
I got
man.
the smoke. I got it.
We appreciate y'all for showing up for us,
Well done.
as always.
Y'all can pour me some.
We got you.
We'll pull you up.
Y'all get it. Go ahead, both of y'all.
My nigga.
Look kind of gay.
That look gay as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. That was gay. That was gay. That was probably the gayest shit I've ever done in my life.
Gay!
Not gonna lie.
And I've showered with men before. And that right there, that was the gayest shit I've ever done. Not gonna lie.
Hey.
That was pretty.
Yeah, that was gay.
But
I can't believe we did that.
in real life,
some DDP shit.
You know.
Oh, DDP.
hey, man, here's to 100
100, fella.
and 100 more.
Champagne toast to
Appreciate you,
y'all.
man.
We appreciate
y'all.
you.
We do appreciate y'all.
When I say we love y'all, we
do.
love y'all
We do.
as like
We do.
we love
I learned
cooked
something.
food.
That's a
Learn
fact.
something.
We love y'all. And it's supposed to be in a little more turn up episode, but we get to talking. Y'all.
Yeah, you know how.
y'all
This is
know
what
how
we do.
it.
Y'all let us come through.
I thought
we
it was
just
perfect,
talk.
man.
No.
We do
Thought it
what we
was
It's
do.
always perfect.
And
Except for when Gio on.
we love you too, nigga.
Nah, yeah, we
Hey.
do love
We
you.
do love you.
As
We
a
do love
quarterback,
you.
Lord.
Everybody got space to grow.
Drink this shit, man. 100.
Everybody mind
It's
clear.
all hearts and minds are clear. Look at you.
Reach out and touch somebody's hand.
We love y'all,
Make
man.
Is that
this
a gospel
world a
song?
better place.
All
if
love,
you
baby.
can.
That's how I'm feeling inside.
This how I'm